AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026 Draw Mechanism. Entries. Based on the confirmation of qualified teams on August 12, 2025, the following 12 teams will participate in the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026 finals. Competition format. AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026 finals will consist of a group stage and knockout stage. Group stage. 12 participating teams will be divided into 3 groups of 4 teams each, with each group to be played in a centralized league format. The following match sequence shall apply for the group stage. The number designates the position drawn in each group. Following the conclusion of the group stage, the first-placed and second-placed participating teams in each group, as well as the 2 best third-placed participating teams among all groups, 8 teams in total, shall qualify for the knockout stage. Knockout stage. The knockout stage shall consist of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and final, with each round to be played in a centralized knockout format. All matches shall be played in accordance with the AFC competition's calendar, and the match schedule will be determined by the AFC after the draw. Draw principles. Seeding and pot allocation. As the host association of the finals, Thailand shall be seeded into Pot 1 as the top-seeded country. The remaining 11 participating teams are seeded into 4 pots based on the point system set by the AFC Competitions Committee. Points are calculated based on each participating member association's final ranking in the 3 most recent editions of the competitions. Draw procedures. 12 participating teams are divided into different pots as per the seeding and pot allocation principle. The host association, Thailand, will be identified by a different colored ball in Pot 1. The draw will be conducted in accordance with the following sequence. The draw will commence with Pot 4, followed by the order of Pots 3, 2, and 1 to ensure that the highest-seeded teams are drawn last. Each pot will be completely emptied before moving on to the next pot. Participating teams from Pot 4 will be drawn into position 4 of each group in alphabetical order. Subsequently, the same procedures shall apply for Pots 3 and 2. Thailand, as the host association, shall be drawn first into position A1. The remaining participating teams from Pot 1 will be drawn into position 1 of each group in alphabetical order. This shall conclude the draw for the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup Thailand 2026.
Now that we are clear on how the final draw will be conducted, now it is my pleasure now to welcome onto the stage our draw conductor for the afternoon, Ms. Jessie Thai, the Head of Competition Strategy at the AFC Competitions and Football Events Division. Good afternoon, Jessie. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Noon. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today in Bangkok for the final draw. In a short while, we will set the stage for another edition of the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup, which continues to serve as an important platform to showcase Asia's next generation of talents. Now there's no doubt that our teams are among the best in the world. DPR Korea, who are the defending champions of this tournament, went on to win the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in 2024, where they faced another Asian team, Japan, in the final. Many current stars in the women's football have featured in previous editions of the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup, and there will be many more to come, as the AFC is firmly committed to empowering the next generation by investing in the future of women's game. Moving forward, our competition is enlarged. We have 4 more teams in the final stage compared to the previous editions, and the next video will give you a better idea of the 12 top-class teams that will be in action in the coming 2026. So please sit back and enjoy. will draw teams from pot 4 for the positions 4 in each group in alphabetical order. So Ampe, please draw us the first team of today.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. The first team of today is also a debutant of this competition. It's the first time Bangladesh qualified to the final stage of this tournament after several attempts. Bangladesh also marked as the 20th different team who ever featured in the final stage of this competition. And Bangladesh is drawn to A4. Let's continue.
Jordan.
Jordan as the second team. Back in 2006, when we first introduced the qualification stage for this competition, Jordan qualified to the finals, and for the next edition will be their second qualification to the final stage. We wish them best of luck in the next year's competition. Jordan is drawn to B4, and we have last team from pot 4, please.
India.
India. It is the fourth time qualification for India in the finals. Back in 2004, India reached the quarterfinal, which was their best performance in this tournament. And India is drawn to C4. Now we completed pot 4. Let's move on to pot 3. Same procedure. Let's draw the first team from pot 3.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. It's the fourth consecutive qualification for Vietnam to the final stage, and in total they've qualified 7 times to the finals. And back in 2004, Vietnam first reached the quarterfinal, and they repeated in 2011, which was their best performance in this age group. Vietnam is drawn to A3, and we continue with pot 3, please.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan has previously played in the finals 5 times, including last edition 2024. They were the host of the tournament, and consecutively second time they qualified through the qualification stage as one of the group winners. Uzbekistan is drawn to Group B, position 3. And now, last team from pot 3.
Chinese Taipei.
Chinese Taipei, also second qualification in a row. They played in 2024 in the group stage, and they qualified this time as one of the best runners-up among all groups in the qualifiers. Back in early 2000, Chinese Taipei is one of the strong teams. They were the runner-up team in 2002 edition, and Chinese Taipei is drawn to Group C, position 3. Now we are halfway through, Ampe, you are doing well. Let's continue with pot 2, and the same procedure. Please draw us the first team from pot 2.
China PR.
China PR has qualified to the final tournament in all editions 12 times. They have experienced some downtime in the recent editions. They only played in the group stage, but we cannot forget China's victory in 2006 as the winner of this tournament. And in the same year, they went on to the Under-20 Women's World Cup, reached as the runners-up team. China is in A2, and we come into the next team.
Korea Republic.
Korea Republic, another full attendance in the final stage in all 12 editions, 2 times champions holder in 2004 and 2013. Those periods are also the highlight of Korea Republic under-20 team. They have also won the under-20 Women's World Cup champion in 2010. Korea Republic is drawn to Group B, position 2. And now we have the last team from Part 2.
Australia.
Australia, 10th qualification for Australia, and in fact 10 times in a row as well. In the last edition in 2024, Australia has won the 3rd place of that tournament, which was their best result, and they have also won the 3rd place in 2006. We will see whether they can step one step forward in the upcoming edition. Australia is drawn to C2. And now we're coming to our high-seeded pot. As we explained, host is reserved for A1, and we have marked them. Mpe, can you please draw us the ball in yellow color?
Thailand.
Thailand has qualified to the final tournament for 8 times. 2 of them, they played as the host of the tournament. One is in 2019, that's the first time they hosted, and next year will be the 2nd time Thailand is hosting this age group competition. And Thailand has finished in top 4 back in 2004. We look forward to Thailand's performance next year, wish they could have a good result of the tournament. And Thailand, as A1, complete the group, and we will continue with other teams in Part 1, please.
DPR Korea.
DPR Korea, 2 times champion in this competition in Asia. They won the tournament in 2007 and, of course, the last edition. So they are the defending champion of our tournament. DPR Korea is also a strong side in the world stage. They have 3 world champions in under-20 Women's World Cup, one of the most among all the strongest teams in the world. DPR Korea is in B1 to complete their group. And we have our last team of the day.
Japan.
Japan, runner-up of 2024 edition. Japan is also the most successful team in the AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup. They have 6 titles in hand, including a 3 back-to-back champion in 2015, 2017, and 2019. During those periods, Japan also won the world champion in 2018 in the under-20 category. And Japan now is drawn to C1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the result. We conclude.
For Group A, the 4 teams are Thailand, China, PR, Vietnam, and Bangladesh. Group B, we have DPR Korea, Korea Republic, Uzbekistan, and Jordan. And Group C, the 4 teams are Japan, Australia, Chinese Taipei, and India. Wow, the matches look really exciting indeed. And remember that kickoff will be